It's time for spaghetti and meatballs.
Time for Ocarina of Time. And
Ocarina of Weed.
you know my voice is gonna slip and I'm gonna say Ocarina again, but I'm gonna try and kick that and say Ocarina.
Your title's still Zelda testing.
Ah!
And I'm getting a God of War advertisement.
I don't even get
I
money
have
from
ad
that.
block. I mean, to be fair, the game looks pretty cool, except for the fact that I know I would never like to play for more than 5 minutes.
Well, what is it? The new God of War is very different from the old God of War. Okay, so yeah, that's updated now. Don't you love fall starts? Yeah, we're here to play Ocarina of Time 3D. Because this is actually a pretty good port in all honesty. Also, I love Oot, but we'll have time to talk about that because this game has an intro. There we go. And I've seen this intro.
David Carlton?
Oh, we're not in there. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live. Each Kokiri has his own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Who doesn't know how to wear a blanket at night, so he gets cold often. I don't want to talk over this, but I'm doing it right now. I'll let it go. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the day. Dost thou sense it? Climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring the outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil, power is nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. His destiny is to Hyrule to the path of justice. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him. We do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. Alright, so I actually like it a lot. I tend to prefer Majora's Mask, but I think it's also, this is a kind of, not amazing, but like a very, very good game. I think it gets oversold a little bit, but it deserves a lot of the praise it gets. For starters, as a pretty funny small detail. No one else really talks like the Deku Tree. And the reason for that is, he's really old. I don't know if anyone's ever really picked up on that, but one of those things I think is kind of obvious, but once you think about it, I guess. Hello, Link, wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. Hey, come on. Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The great Deku Tree has asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going. Right now. Yeah, that's our hero's awakening. Early.
This happens in like every game. He has to wake up.
Yeah, because all right,
Wake up! Wake up!
One thing I'm gonna be mentioning is that everyone's just like, oh yeah, Link doesn't have much of a character. Yahoo! Hi, Link.
He's sleepers.
That's part of his character. That, and he always generally has a good sense of what he needs to do, or like what's good and shit. Wow, a fairy?
You're the player.
Yeah, finally a fairy's come to you, Link. Ah, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're true, Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Yeah, so... as they kind of mentioned during the opening, Link didn't have a fairy despite the fact that all Kokiri end up with one. And I'm gonna avoid spoilers for now, but there's actually a reason for that.
A game theory.
No, legitimate, like...
A game.
There's a legitimate in-game explanation for all this shit, and I like it. But the reason why I'm not running the tree also, this...
Do a jump attack on the fence to get on the bridge so you don't have to do it.
Can you really, like... No, wait, I don't have a jump attack yet.
Oh.
I think I got the sword.
Yeah, I got the sword then.
But what is it?
I legitimately always do that in every playthrough because I really hate doing the... It's not on that fence, it's on the right.
Alright, we'll talk about that in a second. But,
I just don't like walking on the bridges.
yeah, I'm not going to be explaining it, like... I'm not going to be doing this area in the correct order where you're supposed to go talk to Mido and he's going to be like, oh, we're going to get the Kokiri sword and shield, which, yes, is our first objective. We have to go find the sword and shield. I'm not going to, like... I'm not going to be like, oh, where is it? Let me go show you, like, half the area first.
No, that's Chugga Conroy's job.
Yeah, it is. He actually hasn't done it yet. He did Majora's Mask first.
What?
I'm serious,
He
he
did
did
Twilight Princess? Have you done Twilight Princess?
I don't think so. He hasn't done most of them. Yeah, here it
He's
is.
not doing it in order like he normally does.
Yeah, here's the Kokiri sword, here's the gear menu, we'll see it about like 4 more times.
Models in this game are so good.
But they are really good. Okay, I should explain that. I'm playing this on Citra. I illegally dumped my own ROM, and Citra is an open source program.
My ROM.
No, this one's mine. You didn't send me that, yours.
Oh. I think I sent Majora's Mask.
No, actually, I think you did send me this one. That was it. I dumped my Pokemon ROMs, that was it. But yeah, our first objective is get Sword and Shield. It's relatively simple. But alright, so I said I wanted to talk about the game design of Kokiri Village. Because people never mention this place. You want to know what gets all the credit for good game design? Mario 64's Castle Courtyard and 1-1 gets all the, like, credit. And it's because those are, like, the first instances of this. But I want to give a big shout-out to Ocarina of Time. God damn it. Because Kokiri Forest is literally the same thing. Like, they literally start you with nothing, just so you're given a few seconds to get used to even moving. And I don't think people realize how, like, good this is. That and I cut them down on accident, but there are signs over here explaining, like, different facets of combat and shit. Like, look at this. Selecting a target, you can lock onto targets with L in this case, Z in the original, and practice your, like, swordsmanship here.
Excuse me, it's Zed?
I'm not European, it's Z. So,
European?
Well, yeah, I really feel like this place deserves a little bit more credit than it gets. Because Mario 64 does do a great job, and it even uses the signs in some of the and I think the first iteration of Courtyard had them. But around here, it does a good job of it. Like, there's a bunch of stones for you to pick up, a bunch of bushes for you to pick up, and then later find out you can cut with your sword. Also, they give you some fairly simple objectives, like finding where the Kokiri sword is a really good first objective. Why? Well, that and getting money for the shield, but I'll get to that in a second. Why? Because it forces you to explore the area, find out what crawling is, learn about, like, dangers, and then cut down a grass that you have to cut down. And I'm probably just ranting at this point, but the Koshikiri shield is its own good little trial. By the way, here's something to teach you more about targeting and interacting with targets. And this was something that was really important because camera controls were not well established in 1996, so getting people used to the lock-on system and everything is very helpful. Also, requiring you to buy the shield is not a bad thing because it makes you do various obstacles around the village to get money, and then you come in here and learn how shopping works. Plus, there's little things you can do to save time, like the 5 rupees behind the counter. Also, this is a good thing too because it teaches you that jumping in this game is automatic. I'm gonna shut up because I feel like I've gone way too much about why this is a well-designed first area. And if you're curious, that literally came to me not during test stream last night, but one of my own personal, making sure this even worked well on my computer, like sessions. Also, again, more good things about this. First enemy literally cannot move. Like, it only slightly extends its attack box and only does a half-heart of damage.
This game is good. It's not good. Why bother?
Also, don't expect the 1 and 2 slots to ever really be used because since I am emulating this, it's gonna be kind of annoying to do that on. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need thee to break the curse with thy wisdom and courage. Dost thou have the courage to undertake this task? Yeah, sure. Then enter brave Link, and thou true Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use the Navi button to hear her words of wisdom. That used to be C up. There we go. Yeah, alright, so the one weird thing about Zelda, specifically this and I believe Majora's Mask, backpedaling is one of the fastest ways to move. It's weird.
It's super fast.
It's weird because in most games backpedaling slows you because, well, you can't move fast backwards. Alright, so I'm gonna try and do this right. Also, yeah, if you ever see these plants, they'll regrow, and they typically drop useful items. Alright, so Navi's gonna give us a cutscene when we try and use these vines, but if I do this right, there we go. Taking out a Deku stick marks Link as busy, so Navi can't bother him.
Wow. You're being mean to Navi already.
And then she'll just get me up here, because apparently the hitbox on tutorial's bigger up here. That's interesting. I mean, I don't hate Navi, it's just that I don't feel like having her in 42 seconds. Okay, so that's the dungeon map. We'll be seeing a lot of these, and
The dungeon.
a lot of people say, like, oh yeah, you can control the difficulty of a dungeon by controlling when you get the map. That depends on how useful the map is. Also, I remember this room took, like, me and my dad forever to figure out, because using shield to attack is not a very commonly thought of thing. Alright, so this room, what I did was the little trick, was the quicker way to do it by just skipping jumping on the platform. But I will do this the proper way just to explain some things I think are really cool about this room in the 3D remake. First of all, gotta equip my slingshot. Okay, so See, what's supposed to happen is you jump down here and, oh no, the platform falls away. That thing will never respawn. I'm pretty sure it's the only time that asset's used. But as
What
Navi's
asset?
trying to...
I just done that.
I was just talking about the platform in this room. But as Navi's showing, there's a ladder over here, and it's in some spider webs, which I don't think are there in the original one. I'm not sure, though. But, yeah, a hit with our slingshot will knock it away. And that's probably the like, one of 3 or 4 times the slingshot's going to be useful. This game's not very good to the slingshot, let me tell you
The
that.
slingshot's good until you get the bow. It's the kid's bow, right?
Pretty much, but there's not very many puzzles or enemies that already require it. It's good for Skulltulas. And,
I mean, I don't think anything really requires the bow either. I fought Phantom Ganon with the grappling hook.
oh,
I ran out of arrows, that's why.
I know, but just, oh,
It's really bad with the grappling hook.
yeah.
To say the least, I didn't like that fight.
Yeah. I'm going to ignore the bigger Skulltulas right now, because I feel like talking about this room. This is a little side room that's kind of neat.
When I was younger and tried to play this game, I just had issues fighting those Skulltulas. I don't know why.
Yeah, they're a little tricky for first-time Zelda players. I'm not gonna say, like, oh, you're bad, get good.
Maybe I am bad.
Let me not waste Deku pellets on Mabas. I believe this is the compass, which is completely optional because this dungeon's minuscule. Yeah. But, more important matters. So, we got a big sculpture here. Gonna mess our day up. And typically you can snipe these guys from behind, but this one is really annoying because he decided to position himself right in front of where we need to jump. So, a quick way to deal with any sculpture like this is to take out a Deku stick and just smack it with a jump attack, because that does double your normal damage, which is plenty to kill a sculpture.
Do you know if the glitch to store damages in this game? I forgot what it's called.
I don't know, let's find out. Do a jump attack, yeah. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it based on the fact that that took 2 hits, but we'll test it outside. No, that was only for a heart. By the way, gold sculptures are collectibles. I will not be getting all of them. I won't be doing a lot of side things in this game just because I don't really think that they add very much.
The side things in this game, to me, are like what side things in the game usually are supposed to be, where they're just, you finish the game and there's other stuff you can do. Like,
Yeah.
do I care about the guy running when I need the one mask or whatever?
I mean, that's one of the nicer side quests because you get some cool stuff from it. Alright, let's check if damage storage still exists.
I don't think it does.
So, what we're talking about is if you crouch stab in this game for whatever reason, yeah, it doesn't work. It stores whatever the damage of your last attack was in the N64 version, so these crouch stabs would be doing the equivalent damage to me doing a jump attack with the Deku stick.
You just did a slash between those.
I'm bad at this.
It's okay, I did the same thing.
Okay, so...
I think, you know what's easier? Is it an infinite master sword or something like that?
No, that's a different thing, that's ISG. Okay, so this frickin' sculptural token, as a kid, I thought I needed to come back here with the boomerang, but you can just, you don't even need to use the jump attack and you got it. And yeah, simple little button. Wait, is that a second gold sculpture I just never noticed? Wow.
Oh wait, ISG is like holding the stick out and it has an active hitbox.
Yeah, thinking of damage storage on crouch there. Okay, so I didn't know about that third Skulltula, and I played this dungeon about 5 times in the past month, just in terms of testing.
I didn't know about it either, but I also never cared enough.
Yeah, basically getting those just is for wallet upgrades and other things. I think a way for you to get infinite money if you get all 100. And of course, as I always say, quick tip, just do a quick sword slash to save your stick.
Apparently the Deku stick got nerfed in 3D.
That doesn't surprise me, it's really strong.
It was as strong as the Master Sword from what I remember.
And remember, 23 is number 1. Yeah,
Unless you're playing in Master Quest.
yes. I didn't mention it before, but Deku Scrubs will give you tips when you kill them. Most of them will. Kind of useful if you haven't played the game before. That one's very nice. Because that's a puzzle we'll be dealing with. Abby's telling us about swimming controls. Which, it's nice that she does that, but you could have figured that out if you went around Kokiri Village. You just want to swim down and tap that switch. I always found the swimming to be one of the weirdest things in Ocarina of Time.
I thought it was weird that you can mash the B button and it makes you swim faster, but it says nowhere on there.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a weird thing that you can only really go down. I guess it makes sense. Alright, you know what, we'll test this out. So we'll do that. Yeah, no. Yeah, Navi's telling us about blocks. This is actually a new thing that couldn't have tried out in Kokiri Village. Yeah, this is a... I always think the Deku Tree is a good first dungeon because it's not tiny, but it's big enough to teach you what it wants to teach you.
I really don't want to go to school tomorrow.
It's Thursday, you're almost done.
I know, but I don't even know what's going to go on in my English class, and I feel like my English teacher is getting increasingly annoyed with everyone in the class.
Oh. That is worrying. Okay, and again, because I like to be helpful to Hitman, if you're in this room, always use your slingshot on the ceiling. Because these baby Gomas are terrible to fight if you're new to the game. Because they will come down, make weird noises at you, and then just ruin your day. That other spider web I burned away. You can't really do anything with because you need bombs, and we have no way to use them right now. I believe all that's back there is a gold sculpture.
That's like most areas, literally.
It's either that or a heart piece, and I don't think it's a heart piece.
Our pieces aren't even that important. This game is very hard.
There's a few spots where they'd be nice, especially against like some of the later bosses I just don't like fighting. Alright, yeah, so we have a nice little loop back. Definitely makes this place a lot easier to traverse. But it doesn't matter because this is the end of the dungeon. Here's a little trick that they don't really tell you that you're supposed to figure out on your own. Rolling actually puts the fire hitbox below you. And then, hey look.
I never found that out. I think I jump attacked. Can you do that?
Probably that would put the hitbox low enough to. Then we just gotta remember what these guys' buddies told us. How did you find our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying, I'm gonna reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace. The Queen Goma. Strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. So... Thank you, Link.
That's some good dialogue.
Thank you, Link. I love this fucking Link spins in this game. So yeah.
What is he?
I don't know. So they're saying we have to stun Queen Goma, and if we look at Deku Nuts, a nut harvested from the Deku Tree, it explodes with a blinding flash if thrown. Well, typically, when you get hit with a bright light, you tend to get stunned for a little bit. But that also assumes that Queen Goma's got eyes. However, if you're a Zelda fan, you know that...
Everything has eyes.
You know that Gomas typically are known for their large eyes, and oh, would you look at that? The Queen's not much different. Alright, real quick. Doesn't Queen Goma look like something out of like a Metroid game?
Yes. That's also because it looks like a crab or a spider.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a general arachnid. And yeah, if you don't know how to start this fight, it can be kind
Whoa,
of tricky.
why?
And another small tip is it actually that would have never seen. Did you not want to do that one? Anyway. Queen Goma is not very hard if you fought her before, but if you know the trick to knock her off the ceiling, believe me, it becomes a lot easier because then you don't have to deal with baby Gomas. Because they will ruin you in this fight.
I always forget they exist.
And, as all bosses do, free heart container. Okay, and now it's time for me to read about 15 pages of dialogue. Because we got a lot of stuff to do here. Well done, Link. Thou hast fairly demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now, I have yet more to tell thee. Wouldst thou listen? Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. We're going to be seeing this about 2 more times, by the way. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic of the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods.
Religion and life again?
Before time began, before spirits and life existed, the 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. In the goddess of power, Nehru, the goddess of wisdom, Eor, the goddess of courage, did. With her strong, flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Russia. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Eor, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed to the sacred realm, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point in which the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in the black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend.
Did they call him the Desert Man?
Yes. That's why I paused for a second. Jesus Christ. How did that make it through translation?
A little tiny bit.
That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power, because that curse my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not quit on me. Hey Johnny, you just get back.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just missed the line, the desert man. I never noticed that.
They refer to Ganon as the Desert Man.
Oh.
Because he's a
Spoiler.
Kudo. I have been able to tell you these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with thee. This stone with thee. The stone that man wanted so much he cast the curse upon me.
I'm sorry if this is distracting.
You got the Kokiri Emerald. This is a spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Shouldst thou ever lose thy way, seek a vision of the path from the Sheikah stone that stands beside thy home. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat thee, Navi. Goodbye. Yeah, a bit of a weird thing that this game literally starts on someone dying. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Hi, great Deku Tree. Like, I feel like there's never been a lot of people who actually just go like, and realize that this game starts on your companion's essentially like, I don't know if I would say friend, but just like the one that they've known for the longest just passing away.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, it's just a little weird. I'm still partially just like Desert Man.
Ocean world.
Hey Link, what did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die? How'd you let a thing like that happen? It's all your fault. And he lets me just pass anyway. Thanks, Mido. As he just vanishes.
That was such a big total shift.
Where did he go?
He died too? This is all your fault.
You're gonna regret this in the future, and I'll be there.
Yeah. I don't know where Mido goes to hang out after that. I never noticed that he just
His house, probably?
Yeah. I wanted to bring attention to this, but I didn't before. But, yeah, this thing was added in the 3D version, and it's been in a lot of Zelda games since. Basically, it'll show you where you can go forward with, like, little cutscenes.
Oh, I remember. Didn't this cause the game to crash on, like, a certain firmware version?
I don't know about that one. But I do know that some of those solutions are really unhelpful. Because they don't show you outright what to do, they just kind of show Link moving around.
I remember people said when they came out, people were like, oh, these are so bad. Because, like, oh, you shouldn't show me what to do for the puzzle.
I think it's okay.
They're not even that helpful, and I've had use from them. I've had
Sign
their
says House of the Great Mido, boss of the Kokiri.
Well, he's right.
I'm robbing him. Oh, he is in here. I think we should ask questions on why Mido keeps hearts in chests.
Those are the hearts of his victims.
Really? Okay, let's see, what do you got for me? Hey, what are you doing in my house? Thanks, Mido.
What is a good...
Well, he said we need to go out to, I really feel like go meet Zelda. We Kokiri will die if we leave the forest. You're not gonna try and leave the forest, are you? I actually didn't know about that line. I kind of like that line. We'll get back to it later, but just for now, know I like it. Oh, you're leaving. I knew that you'd leave the forest someday, Link. Because you're different from me and my friends. That's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it.
I just thought something funny about that line.
You received the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Play it. Okay, and who's ready for me to like reference the songbook every time because I don't know the like binds for the songs for 3D. Play my ocarina.
That's a complaint I heard some people say, that like they changed the binds.
It's weird, I'll explain it later. When you play my ocarina, I hope you'll think of me and come back to the forest to visit. You know, do the Lost Woods now. We'll do it later, It wouldn't fit the story right now to go straight back into the woods. So yeah, it's that guy outside and how, sorry, I kinda hinted at. Link isn't exactly Kokiri. He was raised by them. Not exactly Kokiri, though. It's a bit of a weird point that doesn't really get touched on much as a kid, but it'll get touched on later. Alright, and now, this was a place I was worried about streaming because lag, but it doesn't. Link, up here. It appears the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You'll encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged even during the toughest times. Go straight this way, you'll eventually see Hyrule Castle. You'll meet a princess there. If you're lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Tap the map tab on the bottom on the lower screen to open a map subscreen. You don't know where you're going next? Try heading to one of the locations marked with a flashing dot. Get all that? Yes. Alright, so really quick, the reason why I have so many issues with my controller is because the stick actually will snap far enough to the point where it'll go and do an up input. But I'm letting go of down. So that almost just screwed me there.
That sounds awful.
So this was the thing I mentioned before. On 11.3, I think only that revision, there would be random stuttering on the on the menus, the audio, and a bit on the videos for the Sheikah stone.
Oh, we got in just on time. Yeah, Hyrule Field has a day-night cycle, and you don't want to get caught in there at night, because you're just going to have to fight off stall kids for like 5 minutes, not 5 minutes, for like a minute, and it just gets really boring.
You can just run in circles.
Yeah, I don't even, again, they're not even threatening.
They're not. I literally would, whenever I would miss it, I would just run in circles.
I mean, you just hang out in the river, they can't go in water.
Also, Johnny, did it say like a possible cause of that? Because that's really weird.
I don't think anyone ever found anything specific, it was just...
Was that when they attempted to start getting rid of that? Oh, there's a gold sculpture in here. Is that when they started to try and get rid of like vulnerabilities and they made everything a lot worse on accident?
I feel like they've done that way before 11.3.
Okay.
But I guess something they tried to do to stop it just ended up affecting something that had to do with videos.
Yeah. Alright, so this is Hyrule Castle Town. It's a cool enough place. Yep. There's always a lot of little stuff going on here. It's pretty cool. Here's Malon. Hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, You're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Melon. My dad owns an online ranch. Dad went off to the castle to deliver some milk and hasn't come back yet. Oh, goody. Wait, he went to go deliver milk instead of buy milk. That's not how this works.
He's buying milk to refill the cows.
No, he's delivering the milk. Controller right
He's
now.
also gonna pick some up to like put into the cow.
My controller.
Okay. Apparently this was due to some change with the with ARM 11.
Oh. It linked
I
this
don't know the
way.
exacts, but it says
Princess
they
inside
ran.
the castle should say, be careful not to get caught by the guards. Sorry, it marked that as auto-advancing text.
Oh. But it says that they ran 11.3 with that specific part, running with the last version of it, and Chica Stone is fine. So yeah.
So weird.
On this ground, time flows normally. Time stands still while you're in Lon Lon Ranch or a town. If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. Hello, which way are you going to go now? You want to hear what I said again? No. Ooh, you're a smart kid. Good luck, then. You know, I know that's supposed to be him, like, remarking that you don't need to hear what he said twice, but
Sounds sarcastic.
it just feels like he's saying that because you figured out, like, how not to get tricked by this stupid thing. Because that stuff's awful. Also, I have to reload the area because at night, Malon shows up here to sing. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? Must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Oh yeah, if you look for him, give this to him. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. Yeah, I she get a weird egg. It said it's gonna hatch. That's pretty cool.
I love the description of this egg.
An egg you receive from Malon. You can feel something moving inside. Yeah, I don't know.
I guess it changes every stage.
It's just unhatched and hatched. There's a different chicken, I believe, you're thinking of.
Well, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
no, it's the pocket cuckoo egg that I think you're talking about.
Yeah. Point is, I know it's this one because the amount of times I've played through this part of the game.
Yeah, this is the ever-famous stealth section. That I'll probably screw up once or twice because it's been a while.
The ever-famous stealth section that I had a lot of trouble with when I first did.
Yeah, because you see that little thing back. Alright, you know what? Hold on. The girl from the ranch asks us to find her father. I don't know where he is. Yeah, that actually is the next thing that we need to do. Look, a cuckoo hatch from the egg you're incubating. It's the miracle of life.
That's the dialogue.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
also,
why I like that dialogue.
this is a gossip stone. They don't do much right now, but they'll tell you the time, which is kind of nice.
Did they ever
I thought something happened.
really do anything?
Wait, what?
Did they ever really do anything?
Yes, but we need a mask we're not getting in this game. I should mention, there's a Sheikah mask that you get for doing the mask side quest in this game, and it lets you talk to the gossip stones.
Oh, I don't think I ever got that.
Yeah, they'll give you little hints. Okay, so yeah, this part's a little bit weird because you need to talk to Malon, and she's only available at night. Like, that is required. Because as you see, Mario over here has fallen asleep in where we need to push some boxes.
Oh,
What
you...
in tarnation?
Ah,
Get a
spaghetti.
person, get a little shut-eye around here. Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, owner of Lon Lon Ranch. When I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down to rest and I guess I fell asleep in there. What? Malon's looking for me. I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad and leaving Malon behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. Bye, buddy. Alright, so that nonsense aside, we're on the clock. I'm just gonna say I actually really don't like this castle part of the game because of how easy it is to, like, just be confused.
How janky it is.
Because it needs to be nighttime, and if you're at night, and if it turns nighttime out here, Malon doesn't spawn until you leave and re-enter the area. You need to talk to her at nighttime because she gives you the egg. And you need the egg to wake up Talon so you can push this here. Plus, if you enter the castle at night, there are more guards out, and it becomes impossible to do the stealth section at all. I should also note, there was one dude on a hill I was really close to and shouldn't have really gotten by, but I did. Also, here's a little grid pushing puzzle just to get us across here and we can enter this. Like I said, this must be done during the daytime, otherwise there's a guard standing around here who will automatically catch you.
You know, I just realized when I did it for the first time, I'm pretty sure I did it at night, and that's why I had so much trouble with it.
You actually can't do it at night. Like, he just blocks you from getting to this first screen here.
Well, I know you can do it at night. Like, there is a possibility to do it, because I've done it, in, like, a speedrun round setting. Like, there's a weird skip you can do, and I don't know.
How the heck did he notice me? I don't think I've ever seen them have that far range before, but yeah, you get thrown out over here, and they don't ever bother to close up this passageway that you keep entering from. As long as it's daytime, still good. Okay. I was fully expecting to fail this at least once, by the way. Yeah, this part kinda sucks. It's a neat thing. I'm not gonna say it's terrible, but it is really slow paced. Because these guards have some weird ass patterns. Apparently some pretty good eyesight.
I just didn't like this part because there's a bunch of money on the ground that they tempt you with, but getting it is, like, really, like, awful.
Yeah, it's fine though, because you don't need money in this game.
There's, like, nothing to spend it on. And that's why I think the side quests in the game that are kind of frustrating.
Split. Yeah, just don't even bother, like, that's only like, I think it's like 30 rupees. God damn it. I should mention, I don't like doing this on a stick or the circle pad, no! If it becomes nighttime here, I'm gonna be very mad.
You can never do it with a D-pad well.
No, but I'm saying in the circle pad and the stick I'm using now are different from the N64 because that one has notches.
Steel stick.
Alright, really? Even though it's daytime out, it still counts as nighttime? Yeah, Joe, this is why I said there's
What?
no way you did it at
Oh,
night.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the section before that.
No, the section before that you can do it any day, at any time of day. There's no more or less guards.
Okay, but I just sucked.
It is really annoying because you have to go near some guards that are really stupid. Okay, so we're just gonna stuck here for a little bit now. Which is why this part kind of sucks, because if you end up in a situation where it's nighttime, you're just kind of stuck here.
I didn't know this was even the case.
Yeah. I found that out the hard way as a kid. Because by the time me and my dad got here, it was nighttime, and we're like, oh good, it would be better to infiltrate the castle at night. Because that makes sense. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't make sense. You have to infiltrate in broad daylight.
Well, it also makes sense that they're having more guards at night, because that is when it would be a risk of being broken into. Yeah, just like chicken some more. Does time advance while this is happening? Well, that cutscene's going on. way I can get them. Alright, it's becoming daytime already. No, that pauses time. That actually pauses time.
Pretty much anything you do in this game pauses time.
There we go. I missed the chicken just told us. Ooh, that's a good camera. So, we're gonna give this another shot. We're usually better at this, but it's also good. So. Also something that really kind of, like, well, something that this game did that really messed me up, it's really gonna, like, have me just messed up for life. So the Triforce is based on a, like, I don't remember the exact details of it, but it's a really popular symbol in Japanese iconography. So you'll just see it on everything, even though it's not Zelda related. Just kind of wish I had a normal camera for this section. Make this a lot easier. Oh yeah, this part, it's not tricky, but that guard that just walked out can really mess you up. Because he will very commonly hide behind the wall over here. Also, they don't give you a good angle to see this, but that statue is of the three goddesses.
Yay!
Come on, you two, hurry up.
I feel so tired right now. It's 10:30 though.
Oh good, these guys like lined up pretty damn well. Can you not stop halfway? Good. I don't think they can catch you past there. And wow, they really just put like the void in this room. Alright, time for the little secrets that everybody knows. This window you get some Mario characters or something like that. Actually, wait, I think it's different in this, in the 3D version.
It looks different.
Yeah, you get like, I think it's either I think that's the new Super Mario Bros. Art. But,
yeah, it looks like
if you shoot the middle there, you get 20 rupees. Then, over here you got some plant. Then you just, dude's like, hey, don't cause any trouble. And then he throws a bomb at you. He's telling us not to cause trouble, and he throws a bomb into a garden.
With the princess in it?
Yeah. What? Who are you? How'd you get past the guards? They kinda suck at their jobs. Oh, what's that? That? A fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? The green shining stone? You do have it. Yes. Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule, but suddenly a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I knew this was a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story. I didn't even properly introduce myself. I'm Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? Link. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Link. I'm gonna tell you the secret of the sacred realm that's been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this a secret for everyone. Okay. I actually like the phrasing of that line because in the original game they had, it's a secret to everyone. 3 goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. Power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of plenty. If someone with an evil mind that has his wish granted, the realm will be consumed by evil. That's what's been foretold. So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from something. Can't make that stream thing, so I'm sorry. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open that door, it said you will need to collect the 3 spiritual stones. Another thing you need is a treasure hidden. Is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time. So close. Don't understand the story, Slimpy? Yep. That's great. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Sure, I'll look through the window. That the desert man? Can you see that man? Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader
That's
of the
rude.
Gerudo. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I'm sure he's not sincere. Dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry, he doesn't have any idea what we're planning yet. Yes, I told my father about my dream. However, he doesn't believe it was a prophecy. I can sense that man's intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. Bleh. He wants to conquer Hyrule. Nah, the entire world. Link, we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. Okay. Thank you. I'm afraid I have a feeling that man's going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power, but it's fortunate you have come. You must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. You received Zelda's letter. Wow! This letter has Princess Zelda's autograph. Yeah, this replaces the coup we got. And now there's a figure in the doorway. I never liked this design, by the way. I really don't think it fits well. I am Impa of the Sheikah. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You're a courageous boy. You're heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This ancient melody, passed down by the royal family. I've played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby since she was a baby. It's a mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Oh, you can't play altered pitch notes? Damn it. Oh. Oh, okay, that's gonna be weird. And we learned Zelda's lullaby, so this song doesn't really have an express purpose, but it will do all sorts of random shit. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of our castle. And we use the magical powers of NPC teleportation, I believe. brave lad. We must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you head up to Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn the song. Remember that will help you prove your connection to the royal family. Princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. Yeah, the reason why prove was marked in red there is because while this song is just a one-use-fit-all for most random things you need to open up, there are points in the game where it's like, oh yeah, like, this place only opens to royal family members or a messenger of the royal family, so this is a way to say, hey, I'm that person. Also, I'm pretty sure that tree sometimes has a skeleton.
Pretty sure the only use is the one area where you need it.
You need it in a few spots where it's required, like entering Zora's domain, opening up Dorinia's chamber. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to be spending too much time on the side quest stuff, but these chickens are actually pretty useful and easy to get out of the way. I'm just going to do it real quick because what you get from this is really good.
It's weird to me that that's a side quest because...
Yeah. For anyone that's seen the Oot speedrun, you know how important this can be to it.
Pretty sure one of the new routes doesn't even use it.
Yeah, that's like the really recent route. Okay, I was standing inside that thing a few times, but it's fine. I always found it weird, though, that no one really questions why Link knows Zelda's Lullaby. Because I know a few people are surprised that he knows it, but think about it for a second. That's a song that's only supposed to be known by the royal family. Maybe I'm asking too many questions again.
Video game?
I'm pretty sure. By the way, you guys can't see it, but I keep flinching the right stick to adjust the camera because as someone who plays video games, I'm very used to like doing that. But that's not a thing in original Oot or this remake. However, and I keep messing this up, the weird sort of sequel or sister game to this one, Majora's Mask, the 3D port actually supports that because of new 3DSC stick, which is pretty awesome. And I will be making ample use of it. Okay, this
I remember it didn't work in some areas that I was trying to do it in.
Really? I haven't played it because when I played that port, I played it with the, I played on the old 3DS because I don't own any new. This is... Remember how I said this was worth it? It's no longer worth it to me. Because I think I either need a chicken to get that, or I'm just doing this completely wrong, so... Whatever, I'm just gonna go to the graveyard, because there's something we can get here really quick that's pretty good. The graveyard doesn't have much going on in it during the day. There's just a kid here. He's in a quest later on if you're doing the mass side quest. But at night, Dompe comes out and he'll dig up some gravestones for you.
Definitely pricey.
And then here we have a royal family member's grave. So we can we'll get a song prompt here, and for whatever reason, showing that the royal family's here shows the royal family's true ties to the world. where they set like lightning bombs and tombstones and shit like that. They don't ever really explain why this happens. Or wink. But, this place is actually, in terms of side stuff, this is one of the more useful things you can get, and I kind of wish you could have gotten it before going to the castle. Welcome to the royal family tomb.
I guess I did do a bunch of the side stuff, because I did the Bigeron quest.
Yeah, that
I did the big
that one's pretty.
trade thing. Is the trade thing the Bigeron sword?
Yeah, with the eyeball thorn and stuff like that. Alright, so these are keys. I believe in Majora's Mask, keys got renamed to like bad bats or something like that.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'll bring it up. God damn it, Link. Also, yeah. Those who break the royal tomb will be obstructed by the lurkers of the dark. Yeah, for whatever reason, either the dead talk or Navi can see. Also, I think that means you can play the Song of Storm there to summon a spirit. But yeah, this next room contains my nightmares as a child.
I'm testing your healing theory and how it works with mine.
Probably doesn't work as well as it.
Because, you see, as a kid, and even still now, I hate redeads.
Redeads are freaky. Have you seen their textures up close?
Yeah, but they scared me just from the screaming enough.
I'm gonna be right back, but I thought this area was required when I first played the game, so
I don't think
I guess I did do a bunch of the side quests.
I don't think it outright is, but it's one of the more useful things to do. This poem is dedicated in memory to the dearly departed members of the royal family. The rising sun will eventually set. A newborn life will fade. From sun to moon. Sun. Give peaceful rest to the living dead. Interesting poem, huh? Vanessa's inscribed in the sun. It's a secret memory of the Composer Brothers. Oh, that's interesting. We'll actually get back to the Composer Brothers in Majora's Mask. That's funny, I never noticed that. Alright. If you're curious why I keep, like, pausing on A's, it's because A is the bottom button on my layout, and typically it would be a right input. Yeah, this is the Sun Song. Because of the cloud, it really poorly displays what it does, but essentially it swaps day and night, so rather than waiting out on the other thing, in the overall, you can just play this. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring calm to them with the song and song. Yeah, switching day and night is its primary function, however, it does have a secondary function, which is useful in a few areas, so if you play the Sun Song here, you'll actually get to see that. And it's weird because they treat this like its primary purpose. And if you heard that sound effect, yeah, it brings rest to the dead by paralyzing all, like, re-deads, and I don't know if it works on other undead mobs. By mobs, I mean undead creatures. But that'll come in handy later on, let me just say that. Because re-deads suck to fight, and they suck to avoid because they'll just paralyze you and then start attacking you. So if anyone's tried to go for 100%, Dompe sucks. Slow, stops often, and he's full of RNG, because if he's standing on a dead grave here, if, like the dirt patch here, he'll offer you to, dig up what's in the ground here. And he'll typically find okay stuff, like that rupee is probably one of its better rewards because I doubled my money and got my money capped. But I believe he'll dig up a piece of heart as the rarest thing, and that can torment people. But yeah, we're getting a better shot of it now. Playing the Sun Song inside the place has made it nighttime. And by that I mean when we played it for the cutscene. That's really neat how the light comes out of the window. I don't think I've noticed that before. I'm just gonna talk about the 3D port for a little bit because it's pretty good. It's like almost one-to-one. There's a few like weird things they changed and messed around with and stuff. But overall, it works really well and it looks pretty good. Now we're just gonna show this guard the letter. Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is Link. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, you can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Yeah, this guy doesn't really buy the fact that we're going to be saving Hyrule. It's alright. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're going to go climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano, after all. Go back to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell a shield that you need there. Tell them I sent you. They should give you a special discount. And if you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I gave you. I'm just asking. Have you ever been to a Happy Mask shop that just opened in Castle Town Market? Everyone's talking about it. A little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. Could you go and get the mask for me? It's the next time you're in the market. If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but, well, I have no choice. This is my job. But yeah, this guy is, he doesn't really buy the fact they're gonna save Hyrule, but he's also the dad who's just trying to make ends meet. Wants to do something nice for his son. Oh yeah, this is, our lady we were giving the cookies to. This is her brother. Doesn't like people. Really doesn't like people. So I'm actually gonna go take a minute and run on back to town because he's actually not kidding about the shield discount. Yeah, this is a real. Oh yeah, here are those stall kids I was mentioning before. Yeah, if you go back to the bazaar in town, you can go and buy a Hylian shield, which is almost a required item. But, I'm just gonna go and do that, even though it'll be weird, but I'll, I've already forgotten it. YRA, okay. There we go. Might as well go there now, and we can actually go and get that mask he was asking us about. So he can go home and be, like, cool with his kid. Which is actually good, because the one thing you do get from the mask side quest is a decent amount of money. But I'm not going to do the whole thing. We'll talk about that as we get closer to it. So right here is the bazaar. Next door is the potion shop. I don't think I've been in there ever. Oh, something silly. This guy does not have legs. They just didn't model his legs. At 80 rupees. You actually need to have 80 rupees to be offered to buy this item. But they're just like, oh, you heard about us from the Garden Death Mountain game? Well, I'll have to give you a good deal then. So, they don't tell you this, but he actually sells you it for 70 rupees, which is kind of nice. I don't know what it is. But we're not really going to be using that if we can avoid it because it's way too big for Link, so he just kind of wears it as a guard on his back. It's kind of funny. Oh, that's where this dude's from. I remember going around that there's a potion shop that can make the ultimate medicine. Yeah, potion shops are kind of weird because they sell all sorts of weird shit. Like Deku Nuts, Posols, fish, bugs. And none of these are really worth it in my opinion. Because fairies, bugs, and fish all respawn at the same spots each time they are taken. So those are all immediately useless, and those are some of the most expensive items there. And the potions are only okay, but fairies are kind of more useful. And here's the Happy Mask salesman. He's basically the way he's mentioning that his mask works, his shop works differently. By the way, this is the mask issue. Truth, it lets you read, it lets you talk to gossip stones. His shop's weird. So instead of buying masks, we rent them. And there we go. And the Keaton mask said it was popular, and as you can see, we wear it and look all silly. So as a popular item, Mr. Guardman said he was looking for a popular mask to wear because his son wanted to see it. Now, that mask is 10 rupees. We'll have to pay it. We'll have to pay the Happy Mask salesman those 10 rupees when we sell this mask. Now, how much we sell it for is set per person you're selling to, so we'll have to see how much this guard offers us for it. You don't really get a say in the matter as a side note. Doing all these gets you nothing much besides that Mask of Truth, which can be helpful. There's some neat stuff you can learn from the Gossip Stones. The more important thing, that is the most important thing. The other things it gets you are masks of all the races in Hyrule, which I think only the Gerudo mask actually does anything, but I'd have to double check that. The rest of them just get you silly dialogue when you talk to people. There, if we put on Keaton's mask and talk to him. Do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? Oh, is that a Key Something character mask? I heard he's very popular recently. It's my boy's favorite. That Key Something mask, if you don't mind. Will you sell it to me? Sure. My boy will be very happy with this. You really are Mr. Hero. He sold the 10 rupee mask for 15 rupees. Under a little profit. Yeah. So, you'll get 15 rupees off the guard, so you make a small profit from him. He'll also wear this mask for the rest of the game now, which is pretty good. I guess we'll go return that to the Happy Mask salesman before he hunts us down or something horrible. And here's Death Mountain Trail. It's the, like, next big area in the game, I guess. And it's mostly a vertical ascent, where we'll be climbing up a mountain and avoiding falling rocks and other shit like that. These are Tektites. Most people who play Zelda know about them, and they are pretty damn annoying in this game, because now they're popping makes sense, but it's also very dangerous. And, that's a Goron. I'm not gonna worry about him. A few of these rocks have hearts in them. Basically, Gorons are pretty cool in these games because they're like rock guys. They eat rocks, but bad shit keeps happening to them. How could you wish any ill will upon these guys? They say that a beautiful fairy lives at the top of Death Mountain. Don't you want to see her? Dude, I'm like 10. Also, I think that spawns a fairy if you play the right song. And yeah, you'll sometimes see Gorons rolling around here. I don't think there's a... You gotta tell us, Navi. Sorry, is that... Oh, yeah. So what Navi is mentioning there is a side thing that we're gonna have to do anyway. Where we can go and try and find Saria, because... Oh, we're doing a bit more than just leaving the forest, and she's probably gonna care about that. Probably go visit her soon. I'm gonna forget. Looks like something used to be set in the stand. Hey, it's dangerous for a little kid like you to come out here. I fall down. Anyway, is there something you want? Ask Big Brother about complicated things. If he's in a bad mood, he'll probably get mad at you, but he can be pretty scary, but I know his secret. He may not look like the type, but Big Brother loves to dance. If he gets in a rhythm, he'll surely. I remember Big Brother always used to listen to the music coming from the forest. Ah yes, the good old days. That music makes me feel nostalgic too. All the torches around here were lit. Goron City would really liven up. Yeah, this guy, I didn't even realize he was such a big information dispensary, but yeah. We have a few things that we can do now, so... Seems like whoever this Big Brother is the leader of the Gorons. He likes music, specifically from a forest. And he also is prone to being abandoned. I don't know. Yeah. I think we need our own bombs for these. God, buddy. If I'm not mistaken, you came here to eat the redstone too? Well, too bad it's not here. What? That's not why you're here? You're looking for a spiritual stone. You must mean that delicious-looking red stone that was once displayed above the city. I was too hungry, that I thought it would be okay just to give it one tiny little lick, so I snuck up there, but it was already gone. I think Big Brother took it away. He always says that everyone's after that redstone. Big Brother has shut himself in the room saying, I will wait in there until the royal family's messenger. Are you the royal family's messenger? Well, you need some kind of proof. Yeah, like I said before, proof is kind of your little tip-off that you might need to be using Zelda's Lullaby. I'm actually going to light up the torches here, just it shouldn't take too long once I find the part to it. Because I figured, help out the Gorons a bit. They're pretty. Oh yeah, there's bombs to break those. Where the heck is lit torch? Because there should be one around here. Oh yeah, you can actually stop this guy and get some dialogue, but he is a frightening man. We can't do anything in here. There's a lot of side stuff you can do in Goron City. It's pretty cool. That just brought us back. Where the heck is the torch? Oh wait, I remember where it is now. Yeah, the starting point for this is inside of Darunia's room. Is it Darunia? I forget. I think Darunia is Majora's Mask. But yeah, we have to provide proof that we have ties to the royal family, so here we go. And yeah, there's the lit torch. What the heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messengers arrived, but you're just a little kid. Has Darunia, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like his sworn brother? To be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? Now I'm really angry. Get out of my face. Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested the Dongo's cavern. Had poor harvest of our special crop bomb flowers. Starvation and hunger because of a rock shortage, but this is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers. So yeah, he sees it as an insult that a kid showed up as the royal family messenger. So I guess that is them questioning it. It also kind of makes sense, because Gorons are kind of a proud people. I'm not surprised that they'd be, I guess, offended that they'd get anything less than a respectable person. But then again, the royal family also doesn't know that we're really doing this. That makes that start moving. I don't really remember what that gets us. We can also light bomb flowers with a lit Deku stick, which is a neat little trick. I believe this is a shop? Yeah. So they sell bombs in various amounts for way too much money, and some recovery hearts for 10 rupees. These can be useful in a pinch. Red potion's okay. I think this recovers more. This is like more money efficient than a recovery heart, but you need a bomb for it. And 200 rupees for the Goron tunic is a complete waste of money. So, yeah, Darunia is pissed, as he made that quite clear. So that we're gonna need music from the forest to calm him down. I don't know how we're gonna get any of that. I don't think I have enough time to put it yet. We need to go all the way back. Because I don't think I have a way to do what I want. Because there's actually a little shortcut we can use here. store. It should be obvious. Where's it? No. Yep, that's part. Again. Okay. This leads down. I just like lost it. That leads up this. Pretty sure there should be a shortcut here to the Ocarina Forest. Oh. Or is that on the second floor? It's a sign. Stop my wild rolling. You might get something great. Hot water going on. Okay. I don't think it was on the second level. That doesn't sound right. Really? It's such a big hitbox. It's just the other way to go. Could have sworn there was a shortcut around here. Would have been nice. And like bombs with your sword. Real shame because that would have made sense. Oh wait, was the one that's up already? That's oh, we don't get many visitors way up here. Where are you from? The forest. The forest. Eh? Where a lot of trees and plants grow? I'll be more confused. Nothing grows around here besides bomb flowers. There aren't enough seeds or nuts around here either. Even Deku sticks are scarce around here. I know a trick to conserve sticks. Light a stick on fire, burn to ashes, press A to put it away before completely burning. By the way, I hit a stick nearby. So, I find that as a very weird point that he makes, because I'm pretty sure this place actually has some of the most Deku stick drops in the game. Like, there were literally just pots with them in it, so that's a bit of, like, little narrative dissonance right there. And also, I was wrong, I thought it was on a higher level, but it wasn't. So, we can actually save some time. Yeah. As you can hear, Lost Woods music is playing. We could have gone here earlier and heard the song, but this is a very foresty song, and as we know, Darunia likes to dance. So because of the way we came up in here... Oh, okay, we're actually gonna... Hey, over here! Link, good to see you again. Listen to this. After going through the Lost Woods, you will come around on the Sacred Forest Meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. Shh, what's that sound? What's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. Just look for that tune too. Oh, I don't want to hear what you have to say. Hey. Just me getting lost in Goron City for a second. Courageous, you'll make it through the forest just fine. Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest. So I never realized that he was placed here in case you came in from Goron City and just got lost. But yeah. Oh. So what Owlman said is true. You have to listen for the song, and you'll actually hear it getting louder as you get near the right path, which is a neat little idea that Nintendo came up with. It's a fun little puzzle. Okay, yeah, here we are. Sacred Forest Meadow. And the first, probably scariest enemy in the game. Okay, that went down in 2 hits. I thought they had a little more HP. Wolfos. They are...
Those things destroyed me.
Yeah, they're pretty strong. We also get... I think these are called Angry Scrubs, which is way too apt of a name. Let me... Mad Scrub. If you get close to it, it'll hide in the grass unless you defeat it first. Yeah, these are basically upgrades to Deku Scrubs where they'll stay out a bit longer and launch 3 nuts at you. So the easiest way to deal with them is to either bounce it back or just rush them with your sword. Because you can actually do that to these. The normal Deku Scrubs duck away too quick. It's a pretty neat upgrade to an already existing enemy. It actually makes them easier to deal with. I also really like their fall foliage. it's just supposed to be them a little bad. Alright. So, who's playing the song? None other but Zarya. And she's so good at it, she has her own, like, orchestra joining in, basically.
Graviton Surge.
Waiting for you, Link. It's the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place was very important to both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the Ocarina with me, I can teach you to talk with the spirits of the forest. Like to play the Ocarina with me? Sure. Alright, try and follow along with the melody I play. Are you ready? And this song is pretty useful. It's used for progression once, and then you can call Saria and she can give you some hints, but she stops after a certain point. Great, great. Please don't forget this song, do you promise? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song and talk with me anytime. So yeah, this is the Song of the Forest, so surely Mr. Darunia will hear this and feel better. Oh, hi, Gull.
Hey, get back in your role. I'm Gull.
Oh, but I like screaming rapidly.
I'm just gonna tell you, do your class order hall, class campaign, and then get your class mount. By the time you get your class mount, you should be pretty much exalted with Broken Shore.
Hey, what's going
Well,
on?
the good thing I didn't spend much time.
Oh, are you
then.
trying to get flying, Kevin?
Yes.
I only need like 2 things.
Alright, cool.
I need good Sir Maritan.
Oh, that takes a little bit just from doing all of them. By the way, this is a fairy fountain. It's very easy.
I have no idea where to go.
So,
I have some quests. I'm finishing one right now.
I can send you a guide.
yeah, good Sir Martin takes a little bit because there's a lot of parts to it, and you need to finish Sir Mar for it. It's not ridiculous, but it's not the worst thing ever. Okay,
I'm
so
currently doing that one dungeon.
I just done at everyone from a chat I was in saying soy milk is milk introducing itself in Spanish.
that's actually a very good point.
I don't get it.
Did you learn?
I took French.
Did you learn an Ocarina song from Saria? That melody seems to have some mysterious power that maybe some other mysterious songs are.
I'm an owl.
What does this owl know, everyone?
I can probably think of a few theories, but I don't know if we ever have a concrete answer.
Wait, what was sorry asking?
How the owl knows everyone.
His wings.
Okay, so
He could fly.
really
He's
quick,
the wisest.
the quickest way to get out of the Lost Woods is to get lost, but I also did that because then I can go and do this.
That sounds like a Vsauce video. Now, the quickest way to get out of the Lost Woods is to get lost.
So yeah,
Or is it?
if you get 3 perfect shots on that, cool, you're great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. Here, I have to give a neat person. Wait. I have a neat present to give such a wonderful person. Please take it. Yeah, we got the big seed pouch, which is nice. You get 40 seeds for free with it.
Yeah.
Can't complain about that.
There's another seed bag you can get here. But I think you need the Keaton mask.
There's also Nabi will tell us about it. Skull Kid. Is this what happens to kids who get lost in the forest? He might be our friend if we do something. So yeah, we can actually play Saria's song for him.
I really like the Skull Kid section from Twilight Princess, and I can't wait till you get to that part.
I like that. That's one I actually remember, and I did like it.
It's a nice section. I don't think I have much to say about it, but we'll find out when we get there. You know, Saria song? We should be friends. Here, take this. Oh, you got a piece
Something
on
you will
for this?
abandon.
I didn't know you got a piece on for this. Hi, do you think my face is kind of plain? It's just not that unusual. That's a hint to the mask quest. I actually think it's the next step in it, but we're not going to be doing that. Oh, wait, is this the loop out? Shit. I wanted to go to the right. Oops. Yeah, I actually did the first part of the mask quest because I wanted to go pick up the Hylian shield anyway.
Wait, are you playing? No, you are playing Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, we're going 3D.
All I'm gonna say is whenever you play Twilight Princess, I'm gonna have much more to say about that game.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But
Twilight Princess is a game that I have a lot more nostalgia with than Ocarina of Time.
All my nostalgia is with Wind Waker.
that was not bad either. Like I said, I have most of my problems with Wind Waker, but that's like saying I hate $1,000 more than $5,000. Okay, so we pissed off Darunia by showing up and being a kid. So that Goron said that he likes to dance for music of the forest, and well, what did we just pick up from the forest? But Saria's song. So let's see if he likes this.
Oh, I got Valyr's pants.
God damn it, that didn't work.
Pant.
Okay.
Wait.
Anyway.
Wait. What is Kevin giggling about?
I got Valyr's panties.
Okay. So I had to be closer to him. I thought you could stand a little bit back. So let's play him a foresty song since he apparently liked to dance over there. Damn song. I still can't get over how silly this looks.
You can just leave him dancing and it's great.
Oh. Oh.
That's why no.
Come on.
I didn't know this, but the first boss here in Court of Stars, I could just poison him and he dies.
Yeah, what a hot
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
Okay, comment.
I'll talk about Court of Stars in a second. Hey, what a nice tool. Just like that, my depression is all gone.
What?
I'm sorry. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I'm Darunia. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the Spiritual Stone of Fire, too? Spiritual Stone of Fire, also known as the Goron's Ruby. It's our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not gonna give it to you that easily, but if you want it so badly, why don't you destroy the monsters inside of Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way, everybody can be happy again. If you do it, I'll give you something that you want, even the Spiritual Stone. I have something for you. I'm not really into giving... I'm not giving this in return for anything, but take it anyway. You wear this, even a little fellow like you can pick a bomb flower using a... Yeah. I didn't know he was depressed. He just seemed angry more than anything. And not even, like, unreasonably angry, like, understandably pissed off.
I am understandably pissed off right now.
Depression.
Well, what is it? The, basically the main food source of their people can't be harvested, so their trade's probably in the hole. Like, the way they commonly get their food's like being blocked off by predatory creatures they can't get rid of, also known as the government. I guess it would make sense for depression, but like, I don't know, it seems a bit weird. Especially for a Zelda game. Put the solution. Whatever. So we can now get into the Dodongo's cavern. Yeah, Kevin, that's the one thing that always spawns in Court of Stars. And... what is it? Rogues and alchemists, I believe, are the only people who can interact with the flask to poison it.
The thing is, I did it after he drunk from it, and he still died.
Alright.
Ah, this is a great drink. Wait a second, did you just poison that? Yeah. Ah!
Basely done, cowards. Oh. Get out of here, hot rod or Goron. I forgot what's back here. I'm more so curious than anything. Number one.
First aid for this guy.
Just missed it.
What's that?
Bounce back, damn it.
Time is money, friend.
Oh yeah, something that I'll doubt you'll ever get to use in that dungeon, Kevin, but there's actually a thing that spawns that gnomes and engineers can interact. Oh, it's Big Goron.
I did it when we went did that dungeon, and I
Yeah.
enabled it.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
And then Joe forgot to use his,
The poison.
No, the site.
yeah.
Oh yeah. And then I make it a weak aura.
Alright, so...
Kevin, if you scroll down enough, it'll just show you like a flowchart of all the quests you need to do.
And if you don't know...
It's his main storyline.
If you don't know
I
where to
think
start them, use Wowhead.
It's a Wowhead guide.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's Big Goron. He said, meet me in like 6 or so years and he'll have something cool for us. And he doesn't lie, but I'm not doing that quest line.
Oh, someone actually had first aid.
I mean, a lot of people have first aid, they just don't do anything with it. Alright, and time for the hardest part of the game where you have to line up a bomb to land on the stone that's blocking the way into Goron's cavern. Dodongo's
I
cavern.
spent a long time doing this.
I still can't do this, like, perfect on my first try.
What, this guy just spawns an extra boss? What a dick.
There we go. No. You have to kill those anyway.
What's the point of the first aid?
Alright, so Kevin, you have to lure 3 bosses away from the main boss because they feed off each other's power.
Yeah,
So rather
if
than
you
having,
pull the main boss.
so rather than having to kill another like guy to summon them, you can use that, which is quicker. Alright, and now here's the second dungeon, Dodongo's Cavern.
I got stuck in this area
It's a
when I first played the game, and I didn't pick it up for another few years. I got stuck right before Dodongo's Cavern. I couldn't find out how to get in. I think I got stuck like I don't know if I didn't get him to dance or what, but
So I actually forgot how much I liked the way this room looked in 3D. It's a pretty big step up. Looks like there are many lava pits around here, so watch your step. Thanks, Nabby.
yeah, that was a pretty cool.
What? So, what did you
Did I
guys find?
those?
Yeah,
I hated those things.
I'm gonna like...
They can die to bombs though in this game.
Yes, that is the main way to kill them.
In I think it's Skyward Sword they can't die unless you stab them in the eye in some cases.
Yeah, you have to like cut down the tower. They're a bit different in Skyward Sword.
There's one game where you just can't kill them at all.
There's a few. I think a lot of the 2D Zeldas have it like that. Oh no, Wind Waker, you can't kill them. That's it.
That's probably what it was. I don't know if I saw them in the movie.
They don't look like this at all. They're just like those little balls orbiting a tower. I'll point them out when we get to them. So yeah, I did want to mention, I'm not surprised you didn't get past this, like, as a kid. The Dodongo's Cavern, in my opinion, is a really shitty second dungeon, because it is a...
I never got in.
Oh, yeah. It is a massive step up compared to the Deku Tree. Also, these are baby Dodongos. That's the name.
Their baby dog.
They're kind of cute, I guess.
How are we supposed to lure them over? Just like hit one?
No. Alright. On your map, there'll be a glowing spot.
It's just like a dot.
Yeah, it'll be just like a dot, and there's a mob you kill over there, and then one of the guards will go like, "What's that noise?"
Huh? What's that noise?
Dot.
On your minimap.
Okay,
And you have to kill that guy.
Yeah, and then-
Is your group just trying to kill the,
because
Well,
you can't fight the main boss.
I've tried, and the farthest I've gotten was killing 1 to 2 of the mini bosses and then just been wiped.
That might actually be quicker in some difficulties.
Yeah, I mean, on lower difficulties, maybe.
There's nothing over here.
It's like a woman. It's like a red Nereidar. That's what it is.
Alright.
This lizard, what the heck?
Oh, this guy's actually kind of difficult.
Yeah, these are your first.
Folks.
Did you see the dodging this guy just pulled off?
Oh my god!
Yeah, these are Lizalfos. And they are pretty cool. I like their designs in this game.
I really like how they look in Skyward Sword.
Yeah, they had really good designs in Skyward Sword.
I think they were pretty fun to fight in Skyward Sword too.
They're okay.
I remember
They have
liking
pretty
them.
big weak spots when you get them the way you want, so I honestly think they're pretty well designed.
No, we don't want 2 of you guys at once. What the hell?
Oh god, I feel bad for Kevin that he's in like a pretty bad.
I
court.
seriously wish I could just go in and help him, but I can't.
It's not our group. We're trying as best we can. It's because someone armed the trap over here,
Oh.
and that.
Oh, it's 2 mini bosses at once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not as bad.
it's manageable, but it's really hard. Okay, so
Alright, we got it.
yeah, that was our first mini boss. We'll be seeing Lizalfos a lot.
I think they do the same exact section in Twilight Princess.
They kind of do, but
In a lava area with 2 Lizalfos as a mini boss?
yeah, but Lizalfos changed up a lot. The Twilight Princess and Wind Waker did a lot of callbacks to Oot.
I like Twilight Princess.
I mean, it's not a bad game. I like the aesthetic of it. I just think it doesn't do much to stand out, but that's honestly fine.
You can be a wolf, though.
It screams alt rock to me when I play it. I feel like I should be playing Good Charlotte.
Alright,
It
you win in
screams
return. I'll sell you
edgy.
Deku sticks. 1 for 15 rupees. That's not awful, but I'm fine. So yeah, that's a business scrub. You'll find them around. Most of their deals aren't that worth it. Also, this is such a weird texture-like comparison between, collision.
A
So
business scrub.
this is a Dodongo. Yeah, this is what those tiny things before grow up into. Again, something about the art style with a lot of things in this game just remind me of Metroid. And I think with these things it's because Metroid will commonly introduce an enemy and then the older form of it will show up later.
Well, that's how Metroid teaches you how to fight enemies,
That is true.
which is really smart.
I gotta say we said it before, but this dungeon is really cool.
I think it's cool. It's a really big step up from Deku Tree though.
Yeah, as good as Breath of the Wild.
Potions? What the hell does potions mean?
Oh, it's alright, so you're trying to identify who's the demon, and potions means that they have potions on their belt.
Yeah.
It's...
Oh, we already found him.
Alright, cool.
Wow.
Did you have a paladin or a demon hunter in your group?
Oh, we did have a paladin.
Is he
What
the
can they
tank?
do?
He was probably playing hot cold.
He is the tank.
Okay, yeah, so he can just... paladins can use their artifact weapon to... It glows near demons.
This dungeon is the best dungeon ever.
Yeah,
Yes, it's really
I
cool.
really wish they'd use it a lot more.
It'd
the
be
other
really hard to
dungeon?
do, but it's cool.
The other dungeon, Arcway, is randomly generated the path every week.
Like, there's... It's not, I think it's every time you do it. There's, like, doors
That's
that
every week.
that are locked sometimes. It's pretty cool.
If it's not every week, then in Mythic Plus it has a weekly thing.
Okay. So yeah, that was the first part of the dungeon where we went and unlocked the door to the second part of the dungeon. And over here, I believe this is the map. Either the map or the compass, I don't remember. Yeah, there's the map. By the way, as people say, and the reason why I say as people say, it's because I don't fully agree with them on this. I understand it, but it's something that I'm always a bit mixed on. A lot of the easier dungeons in Zelda. Okay, this... Oh. That was almost a waste of money, but I already had one. A lot of the easier Zelda dungeons will put that map towards the beginning of the dungeon, so you always have an idea where you can go. It's kind
So I've previously, I actually kind of want to talk about the map, and in general how it works with Zelda games. I've previously complained saying like, oh man, I hate how you have to buy the map in Majora's Mask. And the reason being is because if you don't buy the map, then you literally have no way of seeing where you're going. But in this game, if you don't have the map, and say you just didn't find it, you still know where you're going. You have your like layout there. It's just that you don't have it fully made.
Okay, so real quick, I just want to inform you that dungeons...
I know it's not dungeons. I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying in the overworld, it's the stupidest idea.
Well, you don't have an overworld map in this game.
Yeah, you do. With Hyrule Field.
You do, but it's not like an actual map. It's a compass.
I can't believe I got Valera's panties off some random demon guy.
I'm so confused what you mean.
What was the name of the item again, Kevin?
It's called Willow Valera, and it's legs.
Oh.
So it's her panties.
Oh.
Fate heals you for 20% of your maximum health over 5 seconds.
Oh, you got a legendary. Shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of a bad legendary, but it's alright.
I love Valera. Fuck it. I'll wear it anyway.
Wearing Valera's
It's actually, that's a really, as far as I know, that's a pretty good legendary for the artifact challenge if you ever decide to do that.
Unless it gives me a toy.
It gives you a cool appearance for your swords.
Nah, I like my simple. I actually made my dread blades look less good. They're just simple daggers.
Oh, what is it? It turns them into rapiers, but they're a little bit big in my opinion, especially on a gnome.
Yeah. I'm a gnome.
Anyway,
Only Zelda.
You don't get it's because I'm just engaging with the video game and kind of like got sidetracked from what me and Joe were talking about.
I just don't like it.
I don't know, it's weird because I don't really consider that a world map due to the fact that it is a world map, but it doesn't really give you a great idea on where you're going.
It shows like where you are in the map, and with a giant open fields, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was using this guy, Joe. The thing is, I don't know if I'm in the middle of any of these quests.
Okay. I have I can help you with that. Do you have any quests on your thing that says it's from Suramar?
A second.
Oh, wait.
Quest. Child of the Tomb of Emerald, Shadow Moon, Quarter Stars.
If you have any quests that say they're from Suramar, try to find them in the main story section. If they're not in the main story section, you don't even need to bother.
I don't have Suramar anymore. I don't have any of those.
Okay, and then now hit M and go in, click Suramar, and you'll see big exclamation points. That's where the main story starts.
Lena Dark Shadow Soul? Wait, yeah, I think that was one of them.
Oh.
Yeah, right here. It's breaking the light breaker.
I would also like to mention that these bats are fire keys.
They are bets. They are not keys, they are bets. I don't care what Zelda says, they're
Well,
bets.
I'm just gonna say the official name just so no one yells at me.
Ah.
They are fire keys, and as you may have noticed, our shield is made of wood. They will burn it up, and that is annoying. Also, the camera is weird in this place, and I don't know why.
Because you didn't check it, I might want to mention that you can buy a shield that's not made of wood.
I got it already.
Oh, you did? I was dumb then.
You may need to rob a couple stores, though.
No, because I talked to guard dude, and he's like, yeah, go talk to my man down at the bazaar. He'll give you a good deal, and by that I mean 10 rupees off. But you still need the 80 to buy it anyway.
It's really expensive.
You know what? I have to fucking wait for a raid to finish this shit. That's what sucks dick.
Oh, what?
I have to go fight Xavius in a raid.
Oh yeah, you do. You can do that in LFR, Kevin.
You do? Yeah, Xavius is. You literally only need to fight Xavius.
All right, you know what I can do? Either depending on when I finish the stream, or a little bit later. By the way, here's a rematch of the Lizalfos. Second verse is same as the first. I'll go on my priest and just queue as healer to save you some time.
There's like no one though. 38 minutes.
It still takes a bit, but it'll go quicker because you're in a group like here, right? Besides, Joe goes like 10
I'm sure the time mechanics aren't even done.
What was that movement? Anyone who had the stream open. What is this lizard doing?
Fucking.
I love these guys so much.
They're real lizards.
Yeah,
Wait,
lizard.
how did that hit me? I had my shit on. These guys aren't tough, but they can get a lot of free hits on you.
I've been meaning to post a post to r/wow asking anyone that can get me who can get me a clip of Gaul just screaming.
I don't know if he screams in WoW. You might have a better chance on our HOTS asking if they have just character voice lines and like on an upload somewhere. I'm also concerned. I kind of want to, but at the same time, I don't want to ask why you want Gaul just screaming.
It's an important part of life.
It is. I agree with this.
That Kevin's new ringtone. Why is this not working?
Mr. Kershaw, why the fuck is your phone screaming? I got a text message.
I want like a blood curdling scream as my ringtone.
You did that for a while.
No. That was Zelda's scream from Melee. That's not like. Okay. All right.
Okay. As we continue through the dungeon, and I believe that this is actually the dungeon item right here.
I like the dungeon items.
Alright. Why must you
This
do this?
is kind of blood curdling, I guess. Oh.
Why must you do this? So we found a bomb bag with 20 bombs in it already. That's cool.
20
Now
Who
you
has
can-
bombs?
Now you can terrorize my school.
Whoa.
I was walking home from Flanagan's because my mom's car is broke or whatever, and there was a bomb squad in the shopping center just outside my school with a
Oh,
whole bunch of cops, and I just like ran past it as quick as I could.
also, I just
Were
want
they eating bath salts?
to give a shout out to that button placement, so you're forced to give yourself a shortcut back up here. Giant dead Dodongo. When it sees red, a new way will be opened. So that's a little cryptic, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I mean, it kind of is an okay hint because you were just given a new item, so you might as well use it.
Might as well kick it.
I know. I remember getting stumped here for a while.
What really stumped me as a kid was that Hyrule Field. It was just too spooky for me.
I don't think I got stuck here.
I don't know. I remember getting stuck here, and then it's like.
I don't even think I read that sign. I think I just assumed.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Also, I didn't play this as a young kid, so
Yeah.
I played it in high school.
I tried playing it, but I didn't. I got to like the adult link, and I got bored. Take that, Elitist.
So this is a Deku shield. Should you need another one? Never mind. It's 5 rupees. I lied to you. I could have sworn it was a Deku shield. Unless they like change it. If you
No, there's a business scrubber that sells.
Yeah,
one.
I know. I ran into him already, but I didn't really need it. Okay, so
So not bad.
no, but I know I'm probably gonna get tagged by one of these keys.
God, the keys are so annoying.
God damn it! I was right. Hello, shoot, please. Alright, Alright, yeah, so I don't feel like buying another shield, so we're switching to this piece of shit for the time being. God, who thought that was...
Your shield is gone. Not like... Didn't it used to say your shield is burned up? Or is that in Skyward Sword?
I think that's in the other games and not this one.
It's in good games.
Alright, so... It's a little bit lame, because I'm a fan of blocking. And this is a very bad type of blocking.
Yeah.
There we go.
Too heavy for baby.
Too heavy to put it. Too heavy and too big to be on your arm. I mean, they're entirely right, because metal shields are pretty damn heavy.
I'm not gonna lie. I legitimately didn't understand what was the point of the Hylian shield.
It has uses even as a kid, but it's just like
Well, what I mean, I guess I did know about playing as adult, but
I'm not even
I
talking
just-
about that. There's a fairy. If you went and got all those cuckoos for Andrew, you could have gotten a bottle by now and kept that, and it fairies are revives. They're helpful. Also,
Even I knew that, Joe.
alright. I think this is just the side room.
I already forgot what I was talking about. What the hell are you saying, Kevin?
What
You were talking about uses of the Hylian shield as a kid.
Oh,
It has one specific use besides being immune to fire.
You'd like to beat up this guy?
Okay, there we go. Got a gold sculpture.
Oh, yeah,
one in
he
there.
has it.
That's about it.
So I'm not just beating up this random guy.
That resets the stone positions. Great. And it respawned the keys. So who's ready to watch Link get set ablaze? Because I'm probably not going to want to deal with them.
we.
Oh, that's still counted.
Did someone break the news to Twilight Princess Link yet? He's been replaced.
By Raw Link.
He was replaced by someone newer and who sold better.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, wait, it sold better? And I'm like, of course it did.
I was gonna say. I literally was about to do the same thing.
I don't know. I don't think it sold better yet, but I mean, it will.
Are you sure the Switch had an insane opening weekend?
Isn't the Switch the most
I mean-
like?
I don't think that at that rate they were selling more Zelda copies of Zelda than they were of Switches they had.
I mean, didn't they make a statement saying that?
Yeah.
Which is really funny.
Every time I think about,
All Nintendo has so little games for their new console, people are buying the same game twice. I mean, the Switch still has 0 games.
yeah,
Alright, so one of the things I don't like in 3D is that this room got a texture change. And this floor, while it does look more consistent, it's a lot harder to notice the fact that it's actually cracked. Oh, that actually...
I mean the floor is like a completely different color there.
In the N64 one, it was really blatant. But anyway, this is actually the boss room. And we saw what an adult Dodongo looks like, a baby Dodongo looks like, and here is the king. Pearl Dinosaur, King Dodongo.
So if you want to prove us all wrong and say that we all got the guess wrong about how many streams it would take you to finish, you should just like do the frame perfect freaking like jump to warp directly to the credits at the end of this boss.
I mean, that's what I would do, just as big so I don't have to play that stupid awful game that isn't Wind Waker. And then spend at least 13 hours in Wind Waker doing all the side quests. Sorry, no. 3 hours just on Shark Island alone. I really like Shark Island.
Yo, the
Half of
hits
my
I
game-
took on my shield lined up with this like song.
Whoa.
By the way, you never want to let him finish that.
The thigh move?
That fire move is pretty bad.
Yeah.
So I noticed something, Joe. My favorite boss in A Hat in Time says time to die when the fight starts.
Time to die!
What's up?
Not a goblin.
I like
Helga
how
is not
Link
a
just sort
goblin.
of casually steps out of the way in this cutscene. What the heck? Look at this. Oh, this game's silly. Anyway,
We have all 18 DPS. We just need 3 more healers and a tank.
for what, Xavius?
Yes.
So yeah, here's... That was King Dodongo. We got another heart container. We're up to a very nice 5 hearts.
5 hearts, the best hearts. Ain't no heart like a Dodongo heart.
Stop you.
So wait, are you suggesting to your viewers that they should eat the hearts of their kills to gain their power?
Maybe. Anyway, we got out of there. We did what Darunia wanted, and, well, there was Darunia. It's me, Darunia. Well done. Thanks to you, we can once again eat the delicious rocks from the Dodongo's cavern until our stomachs burst. I don't recommend doing that. What a wild adventure. It'll make an incredible story. Can't believe the Dodongos suddenly appeared in such great numbers in that big rock block in the cave. Well, this trouble must have been caused by that Gerudo thief Ganondorf. He said, "Give me the spiritual stone, only then will I open the cave for you." You, on the other hand, risked your life for us. Kid, I like you. How's about you and I become sworn brothers? No, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship. Thanks, big brother.
Are you guys my murder victims? Oh,
There it is.
raid, enter raid.
The Goron Ruby. You obtain the Goron's Ruby. The spiritual stone of fire is passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You only have 1 more to find.
No, four DPSs are AFK.
Brother, you keep brushing up your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the Great Fairy on top of Death Mountain. She'll power you up. Hey, everybody, let's see off our brother.
Oh.
You did great.
Good job.
How's about a big Goron hug, brother?
Oh, I've done this before. I've done this with you guys.
Did you see the big boy himself, Xavius?
Yeah, but who do you say when I am Gammon?
Okay, so
Are you fighting Trash or are you fighting Xavius?
We're waiting at the moment.
what Darunia said is true. We can go see the Great Fairy, and I actually want to do that because I think you have to see her anyway. So, might as
I
well
don't
just do
think
it.
you have. I think the only thing it does the first time, well,
It gives you the Master Meter.
yeah, but doesn't it also give you spin attack?
It gives you the charge up to the spin attack, also
I don't think it's required.
I
Actually, no, you have to go to see her at least once. You don't have to see this one specifically.
yeah, because you need Din's Fire. So we got a secret grotto. Those holes look so much better in 3D. Ah, cow. Hello, cow.
Moo!
Uh,
Oh, moo!
Can people tell who put down a train set?
no, not unless I saw you do it. So yeah, the point of those grottos and why there are cows in them, if you play a certain song, that will give you some milk. And milk is one of the best healing items in the game.
It's really good.
Touch them in a certain way, they give their milk.
Okay, so this is the reason why I want to pick up the Hylian shield. Although you can technically do this with the Deku shield, it's just very painful.
Guys, someone beat me to it.
Oh my god.
What?
Someone put down a train set before I could.
Are you fighting Xavius yet, or are people still dicking around?
We're fighting trash.
Oh, so I actually found out these rocks that are falling, these are cinders. Like when,
Cinders.
yeah, when you say the word cinder, that's what you're referring to, the lava that cools before it hits the ground.
Oh, cinder.
Yeah.
I thought you said sender, S-E-N.
A return to sender.
So yeah, anything that says cinder without directly involving stone is wrong. Oh, there's the sculpture. It was really hard for me to see against the wall color. I had to like sit up for it. So
What the?
I could finish off Child's Story tonight, but that would take a while. I don't know.
Wait,
I think here might be a good stopping point, because...
It could be.
Not here, but like whenever you get to a...
Go a few steps up to the wall and then you can leave them
Okay.
hanging.
So we got the Great Fairy Stone. And this mark on the ground, as it said, you know, royal family, you know what that means. It's Zay time, guys. That didn't come out right.
Are you fighting the big boy yet?
yeah. There's a British guy doing something.
There we go.
Move to Fizzy.
You know how annoying it is that it's not what... If this is actually not giving you notifications, I'm gonna be really mad.
Embrace the dream. It could. What the hell, Joe?
Embrace the dream! It can save you!
I'm already getting that in my ear. We're kicking his ass.
My favorite thing is the one time I did an LFR, someone had the name frickin'... Oh, what's her name?
Ysera.
Someone had the name Ysera and just was spamming that in chat.
Welcome, Link. I am the Great
Oh.
Fairy of Power. I'm going to grant you a sword technique. Receive it now.
That was really easy.
It's really
out.
content.
It's really out of date content.
Uh,
Great Fairies will power you up in different ways. This one gives you the charge, spin attack, and a magic meter.
Does it like give it to you specifically because it's this one, or does it
I
like?
think it's just the first thing that requires magic.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, to teach you to spin attack, you can charge up. You can also spin. You can also quick slash to do a spin attack without using mana magic.
I really don't like how the textures look on the new models. On the old models, it looked like better because the old models were kind of bad.
They
so
really
like,
just didn't up the texture quality on her vines.
like the vines look fine,
Okay.
but the body, like the whatever the hell is supposed to be on her body.
So yeah, here's the spin attack, charging it up, charges it up, you can do quick ones. Really, it's the same attack you know, but it has more range. Which is always good. Don't go in here, you'll burn to death. Also, here's the one time Gabora is pretty helpful.
He's an owl.
Woohoo. Looks like you've grown up a little from the Great Fairy's power, but you still don't really look like a hero with safe high roll. At least not yet. Going back down the mountain, I can lend you a wing. Come on and grab my talons and hold on tight.
Sarah's here and she's acting weird.
Yeah, she just kind of walks around. So yeah, Gabora will actually fly you down the entirety of the mountain, so I heavily recommend. I've never seen that with the Goron. What the fuck was that?
Like Goron?
Look on like the right part of the screen.
Oh,
He was like spinning in place.
I think he was just moving really slowly.
I think he was just paused because of the cutscene. Also, yeah, this is the like one way to get up to this house. And why you want to get up here is because you go down here and there's an opening. And this is how you get this piece of heart and if you get milk from this cow.
Yeah,
It's a neat little secret.
milk.
No, I'll do a little bit more before cutting it off because I still have more in me. Also, we actually are in a very specific time where it's considered morning, but the music hasn't started yet. So it's all like quiet. I actually kind of like this. But whatever. We're just gonna move on in. So, yeah, we don't exactly know where that dot on our map is. Actually, I'm gonna need to do this anyway, so I'm gonna go take a little detour through Lon Lon Ranch. We need to go here anyway, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is... I know what you mean where... Oh wait, yeah, there is the small map for this. I always forget about that map. Yeah, it's not bad.
It just tells you where you are.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the bottom screen map.
No, that's not helpful.
I forgot the mini-map was here. It's alright, although I think
I just think, like...
Hyrule feels a little too big for its own good in this case.
There's not really much in it. I think it was designed with the idea that you're supposed to get the horse, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure Lon Lon Ranch is completely optional.
I think you do need the horse once. You need Epona.
If I don't go to Long Long Ranch, how will I understand all my Rule 34s?
Alright. Banned. First off. Someone made a joke. I like insulted someone in another chat, and someone made a joke about how they were banned now, and I'm just like, wait, I forgot. I'm actually a mod in this chat. I could legitimately ban this guy. I mean, I'm not going to. The reason why I insulted him was because his name was an advertisement for another Discord server.
Wow.
I don't know what howdy neighboring piece of shit would do that.
It wasn't anyone in here.
I mean, remember, Howdy Neighbor is famous now because Vinny said it. Oh, it's
I didn't even get that message, by the way. I didn't get that at message.
Don't me because I gotta know. I feel like whenever I do something like that, I get yelled at because everyone else, because I actually stay around to be yelled at. But we'll talk about that. I've heard.
I just don't do it.
I heard you found
My own
dad.
chat.
How do you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Dad came in a hurry after you found him. Oh yeah. I have to introduce you to my friend, Fairy Boy. She's this horse. Her name's Epona. Isn't she cute?
She's
Epona.
fucking gay, I want her.
She's a pretty cool horse. I wish I had a horse like that. Seems like
I hate
Epona's afraid of
horses.
you, Fairy Boy. So, yeah, Epona doesn't really like us right now. I don't know. Targeting her.
I accidentally left my tea bags in my tea, and now they're too bitter.
My mother composed a song, isn't it nice? Let's sing together. Alright, there we go. Now I think we can. Oh, cute Ocarina. Are you gonna play this song with me on the Ocarina? Okay. This song. AXY. I'm trying to, like, get the muscle memory down for these. Well, we're off to a good start.
It's so bitter.
How about instead of drinking British stuff, drink American stuff?
It's not really British, it's jasmine tea.
You're right, it's Indian. The British just take it for their own.
It's not Indian.
Got a point.
Chinese, Italian, Thai, or Jamaican.
And Gabora is once again being shot.
I hope you know, tea was one of the main causes of the opium war.
Yeah. Oh, Epona, she's grown fond of you, Fairy Boy. Yeah. Epona.
I gave her some coke when she wasn't looking. She really liked
The
it.
horse is just walking into you.
Epona really likes the song and is pretty cool with anybody who knows how to play it.
Epona's a whore.
What is it?
Any man sporting an ocarina playing her song, oh, she'll go right
She
to them.
probably hung around Nowon and her mother for a while, so she's probably
Exactly. Instantly she leaves. The second a man comes along.
Well, what is it? I'm saying that song's probably very calming to her, considering she's still a pretty young horse.
Yeah, I don't want to wrap my legs around someone who just starts playing the YMCA. I don't know about you.
Okay, I do, so...
So here's another like, easy hurt piece you can get. And that's our third one.
I never knew about those.
Yeah, it's a small thing you can
I
do.
didn't even know this building existed.
It's so out of the way.
Fuck you, Bean. Hey, I want to use my grappling hook on the floor. Okay, but you can't actually look down for
I
enough
didn't
time
plan
to do
on
that.
coming here originally, but it's a good thing I did, because not only do you get a piece of heart, there's another thing we need to go over here.
You can kick ass.
If we go over here to the main farmhouse. This Epona song has really been a song that's stayed with the Zeldas, the 3D Zeldas for a while now. Even in Breath of the Wild. Okay, so this room looks a lot better in the 3D version, and it looks really cozy. More importantly, we got Malon in here. I'm awake already. What? Well, I'll be if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. Took some doing, but I finally got Malon back in a good mood. What are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands today? Well, how about a little game? These three cuckoos I have here are special super cuckoos. I'm going to throw these cuckoos into the gaggle of normal cuckoos, and if you can pick out these three special birds from amongst the normal cuckoos, I'll give you something good. Yeah, 10 rupees, 30 seconds to find the super cuckoos. So this one. Yeah. I didn't see where the other two landed, but they should be back here. Oh, that's another one. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, there it is. I was gonna say it's either this one or the one in the corner. Golly, I'll be darned. It's plumb incredible. That's the last one. You found them all. Come over here. Hey, you got the talent to be one of the world's best cowboys. How'd you like to marry Malon, huh? Sure. Oh, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Oh, I'm proud to present you a little sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you bring back the bottle and I'll refill it anytime you want. Yeah, we get...
What price you pump?
We get milk. But more importantly, we got a bottle. Does 4 hearts overall. Not a bad item. It's useful early on because 2 hearts is like almost most of my HP. And you could get that before you even set foot into Dongo's Cavern. Also, I would just want to say that that game is pretty easy if you follow where the birds go, so... Really, it's something you should be doing anyway.
I'm assuming all these signs are in, what's it called, Hylian.
Yeah, they're in Hylian. If you have Zelda Historia, you can translate most of them.
I actually do have it. I have a digital copy on my Wii U and a physical copy in my sister's room.
I do want to mention that I don't know which dialect the Hylian that one is in.
I think it's Virgin.
Okay.
I'm playing WoW. So...
Oh, what is it? Because they...
It's just like, there was 2 symbols that were just flat out katakana.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were heavily based after Japanese.
I wouldn't doubt it, yeah. There are some of them that look really similar. I think one of them was an action. The thing is, though, I can't really say, oh, it was flat out katakana, because the symbol for Ro in katakana is just a box.
So I'm kind of frightened. Watch what happens when I enter this cutscene. Woohoo! Looks like you've already gotten bigger and stronger, Link. That's the headline, Zora's domain.
Hi.
Zora's survivors by protecting the water source.
bigger.
The doors will not open for anyone except those who have some connection with the royal family. Let them hear the melody of the royal family. Hoot, hoot, hoot. I hear that bomb. Okay, good. It blew up while I was still in the cutscene. Yeah, this is another place where time will actually pass. It's kind of neat.
What, did you not do Death Warp?
Is there a death warp here that's useful?
I don't know. I don't know where you are.
I don't think there is.
They never
You can pretty much just clip into here.
Alright. That heart piece we won't be getting for a bit now. But, yeah.
Oh, there were stairs up here. Oh.
Yeah, this place is heavily cuckoo-based. Also, this log here is for a pretty alright side quest, but we need a lot more songs that I don't have for it. Abby's got something to tell us. I wonder if Saria knows anything about the other spiritual stone. I mean, I guess you could call her for help, but I don't feel like doing it.
Sure, that's why you're calling her for help.
Listen, everyone needs help with a booty call. Alright, so... I also want to mention, Saria's song is okay for unlocking some stuff, but her help ranges from okay to there's a certain point where she just stops helping you. Just repeats the same line of dialogue.
I never call her.
She has some okay hints. I don't remember how you get to that part piece. I think I still need a cuckoo for it.
I kind of forgot she existed.
This links back to Lost Woods if you ever need to go there, and it's also where you come from if you're doing the speed run or the old route. I don't remember if it still uses it.
Yeah, I think it's the old route. Or it's the N64 one.
Yeah. So we need to prove our connection to the royal family so that the Zoros will let us in. So we play our one-size-fits-all song. And boom, they opened the waterfall for us. I don't want to question the mechanics of this, I'm just going to move on. And Zora's Domain. It's really cool and stuff.
It could have just been like a piston pushing up, and a piston like Minecraft, but like pushing up a thing of stone to block the water flow.
It could have been, but that still has a decent bit of questions. I'm actually gonna save because I just realized I haven't saved in a bit. Items.
Oh, do you have a bottle?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You also get one before you can do this. Don't worry. Even if I didn't take that stop over, I still have a bottle.
I really dislike the fact that you needed a bottle for this.
Well, you get one.
Well, not that you needed a bottle, what you needed to do.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so... I went the wrong... Oh, wait. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Damn it. Where does my finger stick? You're really making good distance for this, alright. I forgot what this gets you.
I don't remember, but I think it's something decent.
Oh wait, this thing's on. Yeah, the Zoro shop's not much better. All you can really use Deku nuts, a 200 rupee stick of fish, or red potion. Again, red potion's not that great right now. Heart's okay. 300 rupees or a tunic.
You can't even buy the tunic yet, can you?
You can't. They're like, oh, it only fits adults, and you're a kid. Oh,
Looks like a kitty shirt to me, I don't know.
it's because it's folded up.
Like, even when it spun around, you could see that it was only folded up halfway.
Yeah. The modelers got lazy.
I think it was... You can change tunics whenever you want in this game, right?
I mean, yeah, you could do that in the original too.
Yeah, I was just wondering, because I'm pretty sure I just wore the red tunic the whole time.
The last torch. Oh, it's all the way out here, isn't it? Yeah, there's two of them. Also, I'm pretty sure you get something for playing a certain song here. I just don't remember. Probably Song of Storms. Can't get yet. Really? There's more in this? No, they don't unlight. Last one. You know, it's funny, I say I'm not doing any side stuff, but just because I haven't played this game in a while, I'm like, you know, I want to know what I get from this now. Oh, you know, it's probably further up the entrance to this place. I like Zora's Domain. It just seems like it would be a cool place to just hang out for a while.
It's always like the best place, in my opinion.
It's just like, alright, so it's probably like either damp or like comfortably humid in here. Oh wait, these torches do go out, what the heck? It just seems like it would be comfortably humid in here, and you could probably just hang out with your feet in the water down by that like place where it's a bit shallow.
You saying the word damp just like got my eyes just watering.
Sorry.
Water. Don't know why.
This gets you very emotional.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you could, but you can actually roll in this water and it won't put the fire out.
Oh.
I thought it would because of the whole spider web thing. Like, did I not do that fast enough? What did I miss?
If I think about, like, just a bunch... If I, like, look at an image of, like, flowers with pollen and shit on it, I'll actually start, like, tearing up.
Oh my god.
I think it's definitely a mental thing.
Yeah. Alright, so anyway, we're not going to do that because... something I do recommend doing, and I think you might need to do this, is the diving game.
Yeah, you do, because you get the silver bracelet.
So this guy is going to throw some rupees into the water, and he's like, I want you to fish them out in 50 seconds. It's not very hard, but if you're not used to swimming, it's kind of annoying. If you are used to swimming, it can be kind of annoying. Because Link controls like ass underwater.
All I heard there was Link controls ass. And I agree.
Ass bender. Anyway, a little tip is that the little air bubbles that the rupees give up will help you where when you go over them, so... Is that? Hey, congratulations, I got something very nice for you. Come up and get it. Oh god, my controller gave out. Alright, there we go.
Why are the rupees giving air bubbles?
Alright. If I had to take a guess, their cuts are not as perfect as the model makes it look like. So all the little divots in them are kind of like... I forgot the term for it, but it's like when you put Mentos in Coke. They're like letting up little air bubbles. Especially because they're moving a bunch. But like, they wouldn't be giving them up that rapidly, but there is kind of a scientific thing for it. What a graceful dive. Now please take this. This is a scale of our kind. With this, you can dive much deeper underwater. Yeah, we got the silver scale.
Oh, it's the silver scale, not the silver bracelet. Is it? I think it's a bracelet in one game.
I think there has been a Zora bracelet, but I'm not too sure. Anyway. Oh, my dear sweet Princess Ruto, where has she gone? I'm so worried. What do you want, Abby? Hey, Link, are you getting tired? Oh, good. The game knows I want to stop soon. Thanks, Nintendo. Anyway, yeah, it's exclusive to the 3DS version. What do you gotta tell us? Who are you? We are the Zora, we're the product people. So, say you have some connection with Hyrule's royal family? Well, what do you want from us? Okay, I thought you'd have something useful because you're right next to the place where we kind of need to go. Yeah, you may have noticed this if you're just exploring the place, but this is something that's actually really useful. Because all of Hyrule's water is linked to, well, Zora's domain. So, this will bring us to Lake Hylia. Also, this is a lot easier to see in Boot 3D. In the original one, that's a lot smaller of a model. And yeah, we need the silver scale to be able to dive deep. You got an empty bottle. That is a complete lie. We got a letter in a bottle. Not just any letter, a letter on Lake Hylia where could it have come from? Okay, but they don't tell us. Well, we can tell a few things. Someone could have thrown it in, but that seems kind of pointless.
Why would they throw a bottle with a letter in it in still water?
Yeah. Actually, wait, can we take it out and read it? I think we can. It looks like there's something already inside the bottle. It's a letter. Help me. I'm waiting for you inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly. Ruto. P.S. Don't tell my father. Well,
go tell the father.
We heard the king mention someone named Ruto.
I think he directly.
I mean, someone with that forward, like, text can't be the son of, can't be the, daughter of a king. Tell him about it. Oh, this letter is from Princess Ruta. Oh, god damn it, we just ignored what she told us. Let's see, she's inside Lord Jabu Jabu? That's not possible. Our guardian god, Lord Jabu Jabu, would never eat dear Princess Ruto. Since that stranger Ganondorf came here, Lord Jabu Jabu has been a little green around the gills. This evidence seems clear. You, of course, you'll go find Ruto. You can pass through here to the altar of Lord Jabu Jabu. I'll keep this letter. Keep it on a bottle when it was you keep the bottle it was taken in. Please find my dear Princess Ruto. Wait. 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 Wait.
Damn it, Joe, you didn't join it.
Wait. Yeah. I don't know who thought that was a good idea.
The weapon is...
It makes me laugh nowadays, but like, holy shit, that still takes forever.
Joe agrees.
Okay, so... They don't really give us a direct hint for this, but... We need to get inside Lord Jabu Jabu, and... we need a fish for that. Never, and I mean never, ever buy fish in this game. They are hundreds of rupees. We can't even carry that much. You need to go...
It's literally right outside the shop, too.
I know.
Can you even get just water in this game in a bottle?
I believe so. No, you can't get just water, but you can get, spring.
I know Twilight Princess you're gonna get water.
Yeah. There's not really... I don't think there's anything that needs water in this game besides... No, you don't even need it for bean sprouts. And here we go. Lord Jabu Jabu's place.
That was Majora's Mask that you need water for bean sprouts.
Yeah, that's why I corrected myself. You don't need it in this game. So this is Majora's Fountain, or...
I got stuck on this for over an hour.
Yeah.
I'm giving it all like God's Captain.
Yeah, this guy is the Zora's god. He will just sort of sit there blinking at you all day if you want.
Hey, what would an asshole atheist say right now?
Don't deserve our Lord Jabu Jabu King Zora the 16th. So what you're supposed to do is offer him up a fish. And then he's like, fish!
Okay, I'll let you in on her vor fantasy. Oh,
He just sucks you in. Like,
suck. I mean, that's what she did to get in.
yeah. I don't know, guys. Do I do this dungeon? Or do I go to bed?
No, it's 12. I'm gonna need to go to bed soon too.
You have Skyle in the morning.
Tom doesn't. Spring break for him.
Okay.
You know what, Joe? You suck my dick.
So yeah, we did a lot today. We're gonna do this dungeon next time, and probably at least the first dungeon in the second batch.
Because you're a dog, Luigi.
Woof. Anyway.
Whoa!
Anyway, I like this game. I like talking about this game. I can run my voice into the ground just saying random stuff when I'm playing through it.
Yo, I'll do that for Wind Waker.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing Wind Waker, because I have to decide between doing that or Twilight Princess first. I'm
Joe,
not sure.
stop being a piece of shit.
And I'm not sure if I should do Wind Waker or Twilight Princess first, but we'll talk about that since we still have time for it.
Stop being literally Julie eating her plastic bottle.
Anyway, anyone who showed up, thank you. Anyone who listened to my rambling, thank you. Anyone who wants to see more, please do. And I'll see you all later.